Day 3 Punchestown Festival selection. Scotty Rudd's back in the house. Thanks again, as always, to the Cheltenham Exchange team. One good winner on the first day of Party Central. Let's hope day 2 goes well with the each way doubles and singles. So day 3 selections. My first one is in the 525. That is in the champion staying hurdle. And it's going to be a shot in the dark, but a horse who I followed for a long time, especially over hurdles. She was second in the Mares Hurdle last season. She won the Mares Novice a couple of seasons ago, flopped over fences in the Mares Chase at the festival in March. Concertista, first time trying over 3 miles, 12 to 1 I'm currently looking at here, about 12 o'clock on Wednesday afternoon. I think she'll go off a bit shorter, and I think the money will come for her. She's getting £7 off the likes of Classical Dream, who at 6 to 4 is definitely a lay for me. He travelled like a great thing in the Cheltenham Festival and just didn't get home. I just think he's too unreliable. You've got 5 Cheltenham Festival winners in this race, including Classical Dream, Concertista. Sire de Burley, who won at Aintree, very reliable horse. You've still got the likes of Paisley Park, who ran their races, and Vanillier dropping back to hurdles. But for me, Concertista is definitely too big to ignore at 12 to 1. She has the class, she's getting the weight, and I think if she runs her race, she'll be there at the finish. My second selection comes in the 635, the Novices Chase. My nap of the Punchestown week. An absolute brilliant horse for me, who's going to be so underrated going into next season. Champion Chase contender for me. Gentleman de Me for JP McManus. Loved what he did at Aintree. Absolutely battered Edwardstone, who won the Arkle. Jumped very well. He's definitely one to keep on side with, and I think this is his race to take. Gabinarco will oppose him, second in the Arkle, who's a very good horse in his own right, but I just think this is one for Gentleman to Me and the home team. Impressive in the Flying Bolt in March. Skip Cheltenham. Here he comes. This is the one. The nap of the day, the nap of the week. Gentleman to Me.
Oi, oi, Dave Cheltenham here. I'm going to be giving you 3 fancies for day 3 of the Punchestown Festival. Been some corking action up to now. I've got a couple that I fancy at a price, and then one that I suspect is going to be relatively short, but I don't think he gets beat. So the first one, do it chronological order. The 4:15, a handicap chase, grade B, plenty towards the head of the market that deserve to be there. But I feel like Tiger Voice for Rob Kerr and Henry de Bromhead is slightly overpriced at 20 to 1. Course and distance winner. He actually fell in a novice chase over 2 mile 5 here. He looked the winner that day. Bit of a rogue or a difficult horse to win with, because he tactically likes to be held up, but I think sometimes he can sulk a little bit. He ran at Galway in the summer when Paul Townend was booked to ride. He was smashed into 9 to 2 favourite that day and was just pants. And then they ran him at Christmas, which is another race where some of the other ones of Rob Kerr and Henry de Bromhead running that race too. Was a bit disappointing, you'd say, but he was a 22 to 1 poke that day, and I'm sure that was just a wind-up to keep him going. This does look like a real target, doesn't it? The fact that we've got Rob Kerr with 3 runners in there. So I think all 3 of them have got a chance. And Tiger Voice at 20 to 1 looks a bit of value to me. Then we're going to move on to the 525, the Champion Stayers Hurdle. Now, this is a race that has got some depth to it, but let's be honest, we've got Classical Dream, Paisley Park, Sire de Burley. They're all about 160 rated. They all run in slightly different styles, and they're all capable of throwing in an absolute howler. So that suggests to me that they may be the top 3 in the market, but I don't think they'll finish in the top 3 altogether. There are 8 runners in this race. Concertista, the mare, gets a £7 allowance. That puts her officially up to 157. She's 20 to 1 at the time of recording. She's a monster price. I think she's going to be suited by the trip. She'll be suited to going back over hurdles. She's better than she was last season, albeit she's been chasing. We won't have seen her progression over hurdles just yet. She's a monster price. Like, she's a smash-up job each way. And then the shorty that's just going to win, and it's not really telling you anything, is St James's Gate in the bumper. No more to say, just wins. So be lucky, best of luck. Obviously, make sure you're subscribed to the Cheltenham Exchange, and hopefully I'll see you tomorrow.
Here are my selections ahead of day 3 at the Punchestown Festival. My first selection is Sassy Yet Classy in the Handicap Hurdle at 6 o'clock. She's a course and distance winner. She won the Potemps qualifier here in November, beating some useful horses. She then went on to perform well in a Grade B at Navan in December, finishing second. She went to the Potemps at Cheltenham, but she was brought down at the 4th fence, and she runs off a £6 lower mark here, with jockey Rob James claiming £7, which should be useful. She's a very consistent mare who has rarely finished outside of the first 4 in recent seasons. Hopefully she can get a bit more luck in running and put in another good performance. My second selection is Gentleman de Me in the 635. He comes into the race bidding for a 4-timer. He was last seen at Aintree, where he made easy work of Arkle winner Edwardstone, with third time lucky finishing a distant third. He's been raised £6 for his Grade 1 Aintree win and is the highest rated in the race here, running off a mark of 164. It looks like his biggest danger will be Gabinacco, who chased home Edwardstone at Cheltenham. On that form, Gabinacco would have to show improvement to be challenging Gentleman to me here, but this race comes only a few weeks after Aintree. Still, I'm hoping he can put in a good performance and improve on the 7th that he got in a hurdles race here at the festival last year. He has taken well to fences, so he should be better this time out, and he is the one to beat. My final selection comes in the 7:45, James's Gate for Willie Mullins, ridden by Patrick Mullins. He won at the course over this trip on debut in impressive fashion. He was then sent off at 16-1 for the champion bumper and managed to finish third in what could turn out to be a high-class renewal of the race. The ground was bottomless on that occasion, but James's Gate kept on well to place. Both of his runs to date have come on heavy ground, so it'll be interesting to see how he performs on a better surface. He should be good enough to win this, and it may be another case of Willie's in the bumper to finish the day off on a high. Best of luck with all of your selections.
Hi, this is John here from the Cheltenham Exchange with just one pick for day 3 of the Punchestown Festival. My selection is each way on Deja Vu in the Mare's Handicap Chase at 7:10. She is an interesting runner for Anthony Honeyball, who has a decent record at this meeting. Her front-running style should suit the track, and Shane Fitzgerald is an eye-catching jockey booking, taking off £5. Good luck, everybody.
Hi, this is Jamie Wren here at Cheltenham. Hope you had all a good day too. This is my D3 selections. First of all, 4:15 in the 2 mile handicap chase. I like Magic Days here. 13-2, 7-1. Robbie Power gets the ride. I suppose where I'm latching onto the form is in Galway last year, is when at the start of the season when he was third to Northern, the Grand National winner Noble Yates at Galway, and second was Gabinacco. We'll get on to Gabinacco later on. And the 4:15, I can just go out in front, catch me if you can be keen. I suppose she'd be lane running if she's going too fast, but she's a bet to each bet for me. That's Magic Days in the 4:15. Moving on to 6:35, I know I mentioned Gabinacco there. Second to Edwardstone in the Arkle. Shoe piece placing there by Gavin Cromwell, but I just can't see him beating Gentleman to me. Proving all the time. We'll go out in front, catch me if you can. I think even money is a good price. If you get born today, fair enough. But I think just go out and catch me if you can. And I think it'll win the 6:35 to my novice chase. And finally, my nap of the day. I can't believe still this horse is 45. The 7:45, the bumper. I expected this horse to be in the Grade 1 bumper. And it's James's Gate. Wanted to track it early in the season in a good time. Third in the champion bumper in awful conditions. The form looks to be franked already today. Redemption Day was miles behind him at Cheltenham, and gave Festa Vegas a good run. American Bike back in third, but I can't see nothing past James's Gate. And they're my 3 selections for day 3. Thanks again for the Cheltenham Exchange, and have a good day to all.
Hello everyone, Ian here from the Cheltenham Exchange. Just the 2 picks for me today for day 3 of the Punchestown Festival. My first pick is the 5:25, and it's Constantista. She's returning back to hurdles after a poor performance in the Mare's Chase at the Cheltenham Festival. She has won at 2 mile 6 previously, and with a £7 Mare's allowance, she could have it her way. The unpredictability of horses like Classical Dream, Side de Burley and Paisley Park could leave the door open for Constantista to sneak a win. And at 9-1, she could be a nice each way price. My next pick is the 6 o'clock, and it's City Chief. I'm taking a bit of a punt on this one, but it's an interesting entry for Nicky Henderson, who doesn't always like sending his horses over to Ireland. City Chief is only 5, but carries a nice weight of 11 stone 2. It's an official rating of 131, and has won his last 2 races at 3 mile, so the trip won't be an issue. Could potentially lead from the front. Again, 9-1 is another potential each way price. Good luck, everyone.
Hello, this is Alex here for the Cheltenham Exchange, here to give you my selections for day 3 of the Punchestown Festival 2022. In the first race, I'm siding with Broomfield Hall. She ran very well last time out and won. Prior to that, she had a third to Brandy Love and a second to Party Central, who won on Tuesday. In the 6 p.m, my second selection is Sassy Yet Classy. was well back before being unlucky to be brought down at Cheltenham. Davey had the choice of 4 other horses before deciding to ride Sassy at Classy at Cheltenham, and it will now be ridden by Rob James, who's an amateur that will claim a very valuable £7. I expect it to go very well. In the 7:45, I'm siding with James's Gate. Clearly the class was in the race, following his third in the Champion Bumper, and obviously that form has worked out very well, with Facile Vega winning. Good luck with your bets.
Hi, it's Deck here from the USO podcast, and I have 3 selections for day 3 of the Punchestown Festival. The first comes in the handicap chase at 4:15. Rebel Gold was third at Gowran Park, the 2 subsequent winners. The handicapper has left him on the same mark here, which surely gives him a great chance. The second comes in the Stayers Hurdle at 5:25. The Devil's Coachman is a horse loaded with ability, and when he was up the trip at Navan, reverting back to hurdles, it seemed to unlock plenty of improvement. If handling fast ground, then the extra half mile here could unlock any amount more, and he's actually my nap of the whole festival. My final selection comes in the Mare's Handicap Chase at 7:10. Western Zara has won a handicap hurdle readily this season before an easy victory in a beginner's chase. She makes her handicap chase debut here, and Paul Nolan thinks an awful lot of this mare.